Gemini, welcome to your July 2025 Celtic Cross. This is a new channel, Empowered World Tarot. My name is Holly Christine. We're going to do the Celtic Cross with clarifiers, always clarifiers. That's where the meat of the message is. And we'll follow it up with an oracle card at the end. Take what resonates, leave the rest. These are general readings. I trust Spirit will bring the right person who needs to hear the message. And let's see what's going on. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Gemini's reading for the highest good. Starting out with the world, crossed by the Queen of Swords in your focus, the Six of Cups. In the recent past, the Empress. In your strength, we have the Nine of Coins. Your immediate future, Nine of Swords. The energy supporting this reading, Five of Cups. The outside influence, Ten of Coins. In your hopes and fears, Judgment. And the potential outcome, Four of Swords. The overall energy for your reading, Gemini, the Ace of Cups. Nice. And let's talk about this for a minute and then we'll get into the clarifiers. This looks like a difficult time, but you have support here. The overall indicates a new opportunity for love and joy and happiness. You start out with the world, which indicates a completion to a cycle, a major life cycle closing out. But when one closes out, a new one can begin. You're crossed by the Queen of Swords. That could be boundaries, requirements, limitations. The Queen of Swords, it could represent a person or just something that you feel is in front of you. The challenge being a very, this is what is required kind of card. In your focus, the Six of Cups, this is a soul connection, someone you have some history with for sure. There's love there. It could be anybody, a family member or a friend. We'll see who this soul connection is. In the recent past, we have the Empress. This is a very creative and desirous type of energy. But again, it's in the most recent past that this happens. Something was birthed, something was created. And then in your strength, the Nine of Coins. This is a card of independence. It could mean that one is single at this point. But regardless, it's a very confident and good feeling energy as far as abundance and resources and confidence, that kind of thing. When we look at the immediate future, there's fear, there's anxiety, there's stress, there's worry. It's just a whole conglomerate of thoughts that are bombarding you at this point. When we move on further, the energy supporting this reading, it's grieving your losses. You know, there's a time to grieve, there's a time to weep, and it looks like you have support in this arena because the very next card is the outside energies that are influencing this reading, and it's the Ten of Coins. It's everything. It's family, friends, job, all the things in the ideal lending hopefully support coming your way because you're stressed and you're sad at some point. Moving on to hopes and fears, Judgment. A major decision, hoping that you make it from your very highest soul level self. In the potential outcome with the Four of Swords, this is a time out for rest and healing and really gaining clarity in our mind, getting our thoughts straight. And we definitely need a break at that point to stop, catch your breath, rest, heal, be still, and know. Get in touch with that intuitive part of yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and start clarifying this Ace of Cups, this new opportunity for love and joy. It is the overall energy of the entire reading, but let's see what the details are surrounding this. What's going on with this amazing new opportunity for happiness and joy to overflow for Gemini? And we have the Page of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Chariot. So here we're taking a closer look at a situation of getting together with others and having a good time, celebrating, maybe having some cocktails, who knows, but we're getting together with others. It's definitely under good circumstances. And then we have the Chariot, the vehicle to victory. This is bringing us so much joy, this gathering, whatever this is. And like I said, family, friends, love, whatever it is, it's positive feelings. And it really sets the pace to move quicker when you bring this together. Taking a look at it, there's a lot to learn here. Maybe a big life lesson with that page um, as we're looking at this tied up. And at the bottom, we have the Magician. This is what you're manifesting. Really, really nice. Bringing something together, bringing people together in love, in joy. Um, and it feels really, really good. Okay, I love that as the overall energy. Okay, let's move on and see how you're showing up here, the World card. Closing out a major cycle. Something's ending, but something else is about to begin. What's going on here? What are we closing out? What do we need to know for Gemini for July 2025? These energies could be here already. I released these a week ahead of time, and or at least that's the plan with this new channel. So, and it'll be a different style every week. This is the Celtic Cross for the monthly reading. Last week it was a yours and theirs love reading, love interest type reading. Before that, it was the full moon reading. Okay, here we go. Starting out. Yeah, look at that. Death and rebirth is your first clarifier there for the world. The Queen of Swords coming up next. Your challenge card. And the King of Pentacles. All right, so you recognize this ending. You're closing it out, but something is transforming. It's not just ending, it's changing, it's morphing, it's transforming into a new area of your life. With the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles, those are really nice energies, but this requires expert management skills, this transition, this closeout, this change. It's big. These are major arcana, and we've got these court cards, and the energy is really big. It's really strong, doing what's required, which is really a management of our foundational skills at running the show, whatever that is, and doing a good job and keeping the stability strong. And at the bottom, we always look at the bottom, what brings us to this little lineup. You're holding on tight through this. You're protecting your resources, sure, but it almost feels like you're just holding on. I don't want to say for dear life, not for dear life, but this is really important to you. You're holding it close to you. You're keeping it under control, and it's just super, super important to you to do this. Near and dear, close to your heart. Let's look at this Queen of Swords. What is crossing you? All the requirements, all of the rules, following them with great skill to close out this cycle and transform it into something else. Striving for, I don't want to say perfectionism, but that's the word that popped in my head. It's not quite right, but it's something like, you care very much about doing this really well. Okay, and we have the Seven of Swords that sort of slid out in a slinky kind of way, as the Seven of Swords does things quietly on the down low. Ooh, Nine of Swords coming up in the immediate future. Stressed out about these requirements, perhaps, as we invest in them. Investing small amounts in them, whatever it is, you're stressed about it. I don't think this is a person that's challenging you. I feel like this is the energy of what you must do to get from point A to point B, closing out a cycle to beginning a new one. It's the ending and the beginning. Both of these cards, the world and death and rebirth, are endings and beginnings, endings and beginnings. Requirements, maybe it's just part of the law of nature, but whatever it is, you're bound by them and you want to do a really good job, but you are stressed. It seems like this is creeping up, I don't know what the Seven of Swords is. It's very creepy kind of energy. Somebody doing something kind of quietly. Maybe you're quietly suffering. Is that what's happening? Seven of Swords to the Nine of Swords. You're keeping it to yourself. Does somebody not know that you're feeling this stressed out? A page of Pentacles here is investing time, energy, possibly resources into this, but I kind of feel like you're alone here doing this as you put so much pressure on yourself. Let's see what else is going on. Let's look at the bottom. You're contemplating your future long term. Again, it's really important to you. Big cards, big time movement, changes sort of happening here. Okay, let's look at this in your focus card, the Six of Cups, this soul connection from your past. What's going on with this person? What's going on? What's with this soul connection? We need to know. You already know, Gemini. You already know. With wonderful intention over here. Let's see what's going on. There it is. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Knight of Wands. There's a very strong attraction here between the two of you. A magnetic attraction. There's no doubt. It seems that one person in this soul connection moves methodically, steadily, reliably, but slowly, while the other one is like the life of the party. They move a lot faster, but there's a definite attraction. It's a good match. You guys play well together, whoever this is. And like I said, there's a strong magnetic attraction, and it could be lovers, or it could be, brother, sister, twins or something, that are connected that way, in that magnetic kind of way. We'll learn more as time goes on. Let's look at the bottom. Four of Wands. It's a commitment. This speaks to the stability of a commitment, celebrating the earlier stages of a commitment long ago. A familial commitment, a relationship commitment of some kind that has a very strong attraction. You guys have a lot of fun, and you have a lot of stability too. It's like one grounds the other, and the other one, helps the other one break out of the shell. It's a nice match. It really is. Two people of the same level, but that bring different attributes that attract each other like a magnet. You guys are good for each other. It's just showing me the dynamic is very good, very enjoyable, a lot of fun, and a good match. Okay, all right. And let's move on to the recent past, this Empress energy. She's like Mother Gaia herself, creating life itself or creating something. Let's see what was created in the recent past. What was created here? What do we need to know about this Empress energy? The Knight of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, Six of Cups. Wow. Okay, it's starting to tell a story about this person. The Knight of Swords takes action. Let's look at the bottom. And takes action quickly. The Eight of Pentacles is doing something repeatedly, working repeatedly to create something. To create what? This soul connection. Has this soul connection been a lot of work? You guys are or it is a lot of work running after this soul connection to create, to to keep it alive, to keep it going. Hmm. With the Page of Wands, it says, well, first of all, pages, we're always learning here. It's the early stages of something, but this page in particular feels very passionate, very inspired here. It's like a new interest. We're here because of a new interest. Maybe, I was going to say running after work, but no, that's not quite it. I don't think. I mean, the Eight of Pentacles is the card of work, but if we're not talking about work, we're talking about doing something repetitively in the manifest, creating. Knight of Swords, going after the Six of Cups. Do you feel like you've had to run after them or chase them, like repeatedly? Is that something here? Because that's kind of the energy I'm feeling. Let's move on. Let's look at this Nine of Coins. This is a card of possibly being single. What's going on with this Nine of Coins? Doing something on our own. Okay. The Hangman. The King of Cups. Oh. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. This may be a friend that you've known for a really long time that you want to transform this relationship out of the friend zone and into the love zone. New opportunity, taking another look, taking a look at this communion that we have and moving it further and faster towards a new opportunity of love, perhaps. As I look at all of the cards in this amazing matchup, again, you guys have known each other for a long time, but over here, it's like I've been working on this relationship for a long time. I've been trying to create it. That's what's been going on. I've been hustling towards it, trying to manifest it. But over here, we're single. And look at the bottom. Spirit just said, that's right. We are single. We're doing just fine on our own, but we're single. We're reaching for the next thing. For what? The Hangman is gaining perspective of this person who you see as your perfect match. But now you're seeing him in a love way. Over down here, we're a couple of knights, as if we're friends, but we're very attracted. Here is the pursuing. And here is I'm single, but I'm really looking at all the angles of this person as somebody who could be my significant other match in a love relationship. Ace of Pentacles, adding that to the 9 would make us a 10. And that means we're a family unit. In other words, bringing it together for love makes us a family unit. You guys are a good match. There is no doubt. There's a really nice match here. But you're thinking of them in a love relationship and you want an opportunity to build it. Very cool. Okay. All right. I see what's happening now. I see what's happening now. You're trying to manifest this expertly with, whatever the rules, boundaries, and limitations are. You're trying to work in those confines, sneakily stressed about it as you invest in this. Got it. Okay. It's all starting to flow, guys. Let's look at the Nine of Swords. Oh, I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. I can't wait to see how this goes. I'm rooting for you. Nine of Swords, stress, fear. What's going on in the immediate future? Yeah, stressed and fear. But hey, at least we take it from the Nine of Swords down to an 8. It's still a lot of stuck energy of I can't see, I don't know what to do, where do I go, I feel trapped. Let's see what else comes out. Oh God, the World. Closing out a cycle again. And a moment of clarity. What's at the bottom here? The Emperor. That's good. The Emperor is the master strategizer. In all these fears and this stuck energy and these worries and the doubts and the I don't knows and the I can't sees and the who knows what's going to happen. As you close this out, I think the brilliance of strategy is here for you. You're going to figure this out. You are going to figure this out. We're here. The Emperor is here. The Emperor is here to control the situation. It's like I'm stressed, I'm worried, I'm fearful as I morph this relationship from what it was to what I want it to be. The Emperor is here to guide you. It's the balance of all four kings. Okay, good, 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 good. And the Ace of Swords means you have an opportunity for clarity of mind and sort of an aha moment, and not only that, but taking action towards that um, becomes clear. You'll be able to take action based on the aha moment that you get here. I'm so glad that card showed up. Both of these, that really helps you to combat the fears about the future. But supporting this reading is this Five of Cups. This is a card of sadness and grieving, regrets of the past. What's going on here? What's going on here? Regrets of the past. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Oh, the Hermit. Ooh, the Five of Wands. Six of Pentacles is a balance of a back and forth, an equanimity, of, everybody on the same page kind of thing. The Hermit shines the light in the dark and sees what's in their way on the path so that we can heal it or get it out of the way. And what's in the way is conflict here. There's definite conflict of depression, sadness. I wonder, with this, does that mean that your person has been going through this, and so there it's hard to navigate what your intention is while they may be going through this? Equal give and take, back and forth. Six of Pentacles, the Hermit. What's in the way is this conflict. At the bottom, we have the Six of Swords, somebody who is in transition. Usually when somebody's grieving, they are in transition. They're not at their final destination yet. For the healing, the Hermit, the deepest healing card in the tarot, would be who you would want to call in to heal energy like that, depressed. It's like they're in mid-journey, and while you want to help them, you also have a romantic interest in them. And that's where it looks like we're at. But this is sort of in the way. In other words, you don't feel like you can move this relationship forward with this energy. That's the only conflicting energy, that there's so much sadness around this person. That's what it seems like. Okay, let's look at this Ten of Coins, the outside influence. What is this beautiful card of just everything wonderful in the manifest that could represent family, friends? What's going on? Nine of Cups, the Moon, the Star. You have a lot of support for your wishes here. Family and friends, they support you on this completely. Very happy for you. A very satisfactory match and moment to bring this together. Support coming from the outside, which is great, because as you go through these fears and doubts and worries for your person, let's look at the bottom. Yeah, they're holding on to even your wish and your desire with you. Strong support for a family here to be together, for you guys to work this out and come together from that 9 to a 10 for stability. The star, your greatest wish, they support it. Whoever all these people are on the outside, your friends, your family, your coworkers, whatever they are, they support this happiness of yours that is still secret right now at this point with the moon. It's not yet been revealed. You have not revealed to this person your deepest desire for this transformation here yet. This is exciting. Let's look at judgment in the hopes and fears. Major decision, hopes and fears, major decision. What's going on? Oh, something flipped. Justice. Could be marriage with the justice card. Hoping for that. I already know how you feel about them. The Six of Swords. If it's not marriage, it's definitely wanting to work this out, wanting to bring it together, wanting to bring in a perfect balance. Uh, but here's that transition card. Oh, there it is. The Empress energy. To create, to give birth to this relationship. At the bottom. Ooh, the devil. What in the world? We're here because there's been some unhealthy energy that came in. It's not part of this lineup. It's like what brought us to this. It's fears. You're fearing it. You're fearing that they're going to move on. Is that what this is? The Six of Swords is creating distance, that you won't be able to bring this together with justice in marriage or in such strong balance to create something together. You feel like there's distance in between the creation and the balance of it. Is there too much distance here? Is there distance between you? Because I remember we saw the Six of Swords over here, I believe, as the underline, and I think that's where it was. Feeling like they went away. I don't know. Or they're in transition. Maybe that was down here. Either way, fears are popping up that you're not going to be able to do this. You're worried about it. Worried that your decision is not going to fly. That it's going to make them want to run away, perhaps. I don't know. It kind of seems like that. It kind of seems like you're worried about that. That you'll have to end up chasing them again or something like that over here. Because when we get the Empress over here, we have to look back at what you've done in the past over here. And over here, it looks like you were chasing them and it was a lot of work to go after them, make this work as you pursued. I don't know. It's almost like they're not aware of it, or that you started to, but then something happened and then they're in some kind of depressed state where they need healing. And it's conflicting with the energies that you're feeling. You're doing this quietly, but you're stressed about it as you invest in this person, kind of thing. Okay, let's look at the last card. The potential outcome at this point is I need a break, I need rest, I need healing, and I need to get my thoughts straight. Kind of sounds like, I don't know, your person might respond that way. Let's see what cards come out around this. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. Ooh, Four of Swords on the Four of Swords. Spirit just said it is what it is. There's a lot of blocking energy. It's like they're staying in their protective bubble. They are guarded and not really trusting and still need to get their thoughts straight. before they can do anything, honestly. They need healing. It looks like their energy here and their energy there, and you're just going to have to be patient. Look at the Page of Wands is here. This is the strongest focus at this point. This is the interest right now. While you're here wanting to create this marriage, balance, family, bring it together in love with this person who you see as a perfect match, and they really are. They're just in a bad place. It's almost like timing isn't quite right, but they are your person. I mean, all the indicators sort of say that, and you already know it. I already know you know it. But you have to navigate this carefully and respectfully for where they're at. You have to meet people where they're at, and as perfect as they are for you, now is not the right time with the conflict and the grieving and the healing that's needed, and they're in wounded energy, they're hurt, and they need to stay in sort of a protective bubble right now. Let's get some advice to close this off. A final message for Gemini, whoever's going through these energies. It's not easy to navigate, but you're doing a great job and your intentions are amazing. And this person is a great match. And I believe you're going to do it. You just can't pressure them at this time. It'd be too much pressure. Too much pressure. Just be that supportive friend for right now. And when they've done some healing, then you can step up your game, I guess, a little bit more. But all right, advice from Spirit, final message, and then we'll get an oracle. And the oracle is from Ask Your Guides oracle cards. Quite good. Okay, you get an extra card. Let's lay it out left to right. We got the Devil, the Wheel, Justice, and the High Priestess. Wow. And at the bottom, might as well get the whole story, right? Ace of Swords. Very nice. Very, very nice. Where did that come? Where did we see the Ace of Swords before? In the clarifiers. With clarity. Was it up there? I think it was at the bottom of those clarifiers, but I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. You get clarity. And you get it because you already know. The High Priestess is here. Just, you know by the way you sense. And you can feel it. You can feel the energies that are here. That's why you're worried. That's why you're stressed out about this. Because your heart is saying one thing, but your mind is saying be cautious and be careful with where they're at. Because the devil's here again. We see the devil, we see the wheel. So there's some unhealthy, toxic energy, or that they're dealing with. Some sort of wound, some sort of something that's holding them back, is what it feels like. And it holds you back because you don't feel like you can move forward with your greatest dream and desire. You can't really reveal it right at this time. It's just bad timing, that's all. However, this changes. The wheel is after the devil, so things are going to change in time. They are going to turn. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Balance is here to come in, and that's when you can... that's when you'll know. You'll have a moment of clarity right here when you can move forward with your expressing your emotions. It'll be a good time in the future. It's going to happen. Okay, let's get your oracle message. All right, guides, what message do you have for our Gemini friends? I like to wait for a flyer. It's just more fun that way. So we'll just be patient. Ah, that's not good. That's too much. Okay, let's try that again. There it is. Thank you. Abundance from your joy guides. This deck is broken up into many different kinds of guides. So these are from your joy guides. It's card number 36. And here is the message that Spirit has for you. Receiving surprises, kindness, and blessings. The universe is showering you with gifts. However, many of these divine offerings may go unnoticed and are therefore unacknowledged and accepted by you. Your joy guides are on hand, helping to correct this oversight. They invite you to become aware of the bounty flowing into your life. Take care not to miss or take for granted the gifts flowing your way. Start each morning by asking the universe to gift you with something wonderful during the day. Then, just before going to bed, list all of the wonderful gifts you received that day. Notice how the list grows longer and longer by the day. Your joy guides only ask that you acknowledge these bountiful offerings and thank the loving universe for its endless generosity. Gratitude is the magnet that attracts overflowing love and abundance. Your joy guides message to you: fill your heart with gratitude and appreciation for the good things in life right now. More blessed abundance is on the way. Yep, I believe it. I believe it. Your heart is already full with this person, no doubt. you're you're highly focused on them, but Spirit just wants you to recognize all of the wonderful things going on in your life and to list them, to take the time to list them, and then it grows even more exponentially. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and I look forward to reading for you guys next time. Take care, Gemini.